Let's see what $21 got us for August 2019's Boxycharm. And we are unboxing, trying on, and sharing my first impressions with you in 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's Amanda. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome back to my channel. But if it's your first time here and you enjoy beauty hauls, subscription unboxings, first impressions, reviews, and more, you've come to the right place to hit subscribe for new videos weekly. I just wanted to say I'm sorry if I have come across negative or bummed out about Boxycharm. I've had Boxycharm for over 3 years now. And it used to be like hit, and then up until like late 2018, especially in 2019, my excitement for this box has just declined. And now that I have other competitor subscription boxes to Boxycharm, I've been more excited for those boxes because Boxycharm tends to put in, as I like to call it, filler products, where they put a lot of eyeliners, lip liners, mascaras, and lipsticks, which are fine. Those are all really great products, but they just don't spread them out well throughout the months when you get them. With how fast Boxycharm has grown and as big as it is now, I feel that they could be putting in better high value items instead of like a $10 eyeliner or lip gloss that's just gonna get decluttered right away. I don't know. This is just my thoughts and perspective, and like I said, I've been with Boxycharm for a very long time and this has just been my experience with it. My goal is not to be negative. I'm just keeping it real with my first impressions and my reactions to it. I know my perspective is going to be different than someone that is newer to the subscription. I'm also looking for very practical products in my subscription. That's why I have so many subscriptions, just because I don't receive that much PR and I'm trying to build my collection and be able to share my reviews and first impressions with you guys before you guys go out with your hard-earned money to buy any of these products if you don't get the subscription or whatever I might be reviewing on my channel. So I just wanted to clear the air right there because I know when I was editing my July box, I seemed pretty negative and very not enthusiastic about it. I'm not getting a lot of use out of my July box. I'm hoping that August is better. And if you're not familiar with Boxycharm, it's $21 a month and you get 4 to 5 full-size items, and each box retails for over $100. I will leave my referral link down below if you're interested in signing up for Boxycharm. And without further ado, let's dive in. And this is what the box looks like. Got our phone, and totally is the theme for August. Totally what? Totally pink? Totally awesome? Totally trash? I'm just kidding. I digress. This is what my box looks like. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like there's some kind of sheet masks maybe in the back. I haven't seen anyone get sheet masks yet. I have a variation 11. Didn't know we had that many variations for this box. So just by looking at my box, these look like Super Shock shadows, but with like a different name on them. They even look like they have like the similar texture. We have another classic Wander Beauty product. I'm not the biggest fan of Wander Beauty. Not many of their products have worked out for me. Only one has, and that was the Seascape eyeshadow palette that I received in an IPSY Glam Bag Plus. I'm always down to get some more masks. I love sheet masks because you don't have to wipe it away. You just put it on your face, and I keep a trash can next to my bed. I just peel it off, discard it in my trash can, and then just pat in the excess just so that my face is nice and moisturized. It looks like we have like a BECCA product. I think this is their powder. This is their HYDRA-MIST Set and Refresh powder, so I'm really interested to see how that works out. We have a mascara, which is another classic item Boxycharm likes to throw in, but I have not tried the Tarte Big Ego mascara, so I am excited to try that. I do have some mascaras drying out and clumping on me, so it is time to discard them. So it is nice in a way to receive a mascara in the subscription box. I usually buy the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, so that saves me money as long as this mascara does work out for me. So we have 2 face products, which we're going to start with. For the first product we're going to try is the Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Oil, and this retails for $42. Oh girl, that's expensive for this face oil. You don't even get 1 fluid ounce. You get 0.84 ounces. So if it wasn't for Boxycharm, I know I would not have gone out and purchased this myself. And I think I'm actually gonna give it a shot and see. I really like face oils. Let's try it. It's pink. That reminds me of the Farsali Unicorn Tears. Feels kind of sticky. Maybe I didn't grab enough. Let's try it again. So there are like little specks of glitter. Okay, so oh wait, I still feel sticky. Normally I feel a little slippery when I put oil on, but not sticky. sticky. So this has like a stick to it. But I mean, my face does feel hydrated. It's just not as hydrating as my oils typically are. My go-to oil is the Pharmacy Honey Grail Oil, and you would think a honey oil would be sticky, but this one is stickier. I can't tell if I look illuminizing or glowing. This is the only thing on my face right now, so I guess we'll see when I put foundation on. I'm gonna take my Tarte Face Tape foundation. I don't really notice any glowing. It had a consistency very similar to the No Problem Essence. I can't remember if we got it in a Boxyluxe or just like a normal Boxycharm. I didn't like the Essence at first, but then it really grew on me. So I'm wondering if this oil is gonna grow on me. But I mean, my foundation is blending out fine. I don't notice any illuminizing. Maybe I'll notice it when I'm editing. I'm assaulting my hairline to get the foundation blended out. But I mean, nonetheless, I think it worked out as a nice primer. I guess in some areas I do look a little bit more glowy. I don't really use many illuminating primers just because they do tend to make me look a little greasy. It gave more of a dewy finish than a glowy finish. Then again, I did put it on first. I did not mix it with my foundation, so I wonder how it looks mixed in my foundation compared to just going in with it first. I don't think it's like the worst oil or worst Wander Beauty product I have used. I don't really have complaints. I am kind of glad that I did try it. Since I haven't had the best experience with Wander Beauty, I tend to write off a lot of their products. I think right now we have a win with this product. We are going to set the face with the BECCA HYDRA-MIST and Refresh powder, and this retails for $39. I'm a little intrigued how this powder is going to work out, and this is what the powder looks like. If you use the Tutti Frutti powder, it has like a very similar component. Oh yeah, it looks very similar to how the Tutti Frutti is packaged with like that cloth looking thing, and you dip down to dispense product, but we already have product. Okay, woo! I dug way too deep into that and it's flying everywhere. I'm just trying to tap off the excess. Oh, that's so weird! It feels wet! Oh my gosh! What the heck? I know it's called the HYDRA-MIST and Refresh powder, but this is weird. Oh, it's a weird sensation. I don't really know if I like how that feels. I don't know. I'm not gonna get used to it. It feels like I have a damp brush and I'm just wiping it in. It is setting really nice. I can tell that this side is set versus this side. You really can't see my pores anymore on this side, whereas the pores are still exposed on this side. If you guys have this powder, what did you guys think? I do look nice and smooth. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't seem to be oxidizing. I look pretty matte. I typically go for the full coverage matte look, even though I have dry skin. A lot of setting powders tend to really dry out my skin, so this is really cool that it is hydrating, because I don't look like I am crusty like SpongeBob needing water. Like, I still have a matte look without looking dry. I still feel like I have like a hint of dewiness going on, especially like on my head and cheek area from where we went in with the glow oil. So I guess it's like the best of both worlds with this combination. But I like what I see. Like, I can't complain how my face looks. It looks pretty good. Or is that too conceited? Next we have the Glimmer Shadow Duos by BEAUTE, and this duo retails for $25. I received the shades Huckleberry and French Vanilla. I really like the shade French Vanilla. I think that'd be a very fun shade for the inner corners. Huckleberry is also really pretty too. It's a pretty magenta shade. I think it'd be fun just to put it all over the lid. $25 for this duo is really expensive in my opinion. I feel like you can get 4 to 5 ColourPop Super Shock shadows for the price of these two. That's just my opinion. Let's do some swatches. It even feels like a Super Shock shadow. Ooh, but that's pretty though. Oh yes. Pigment throughout the entire swatch. I love that shade. It is gorgeous. And let's also swatch French Vanilla. Ooh, yes. Love a good silver. Obsessed. And then there's still pigment on my fingers. It's just I wouldn't normally pay for that price on its own. Like I said, I can get more ColourPop shadows, which is more bang for my buck. And I forgot to mention the brushes that I'm using. I am so sorry. I blended in my foundation with my Sigma 3D HD Max Kabuki. I set my face with the BECCA powder using the Sigma F89 Baked Kabuki, and then taking a Sigma E55 eye shading brush. I'm gonna take the shade Huckleberry to apply all over my lid. Now I could probably take my finger, but I'd rather just apply with the brush. If the shade was giving me any issues, I would resort to the finger. I think it actually would apply better with your finger. If I am struggling a little bit, we'll apply this side. Oh yeah, there it goes. I'm just tapping it in. I still feel like it looks a little bit brighter on my eye where I use the brush. Still went on nice. It's just I'm really bad at applying with my finger because like I got some right in here. And then on a Luxie 217 pencil brush, I do want to try the shade French Vanilla on the inner corners. I might as well take some MAC Fix. Ooh, yes, look at that. I definitely like French Vanilla more than Huckleberry. But I think pairing Huckleberry with the right palette, I think could create a really nice look. I think I would still prefer a Super Shock shadow over the Ace Beautés. I just think that the Super Shock shadows work out a lot better. I haven't had any issues applying a Super Shock shadow with a brush. I did a whole swatch video of some Super Shock shadows and just not fully impressed. Next, we're gonna go in with the Tarte Big Ego mascara, and this retails for $23. It's very neon pink packaging. I'm living for it, and it feels luxurious. It feels like a heavy mascara. I have not tried this mascara yet. I'm really excited. I really enjoy Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and this wand is gorgeous. I love the shape of it. It reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Ooh, I like how you're lengthening and volumizing. Those are the two things I do need in a mascara. I could care less about curl. Ooh, but for one swipe, that's not bad. This formula feels a little bit drier, but it's applying nice. The mascara I'm gonna get some use out of. I think it did a really good job lengthening and volumizing my lashes. And this was just one coat, and I haven't tried a second coat, and I haven't tried it with the Lancome XL Booster, which I normally go in first, just so it helps enhance my pitiful lashes before I put on some mascara to fake it that we have lashes. And then the last product I received are the HARUHARU Wonder Maki Berry Antioxidant Masks, and this retails for $9. I do enjoy sheet masks. I haven't heard of this brand before. I'm really excited to see how these treat me. So this mask is supposed to be an intensive sheet mask that works to correct pigmentation, boost radiance, and deeply hydrate for a brighter, even tone complexion, which I do look for in my skincare. I do have redness, I have dullness, I got pores, I'm starting to get wrinkles, and I'm always looking for brighter skin to combat the dullness, as well as evening out my complexion because I do have some scarring and your girl does get red. So I'm really excited to see how these work out. I rather get some skincare than a lip gloss or an eyeliner that is going to get discarded. Yes, they're probably filler products, but at least it's a filler product that I'm going to get use out of. So overall, this box wasn't bad. The Wonder Beauty oil did take me by surprise. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. It did give me a nice glowy look to it, but when I set the face, it calmed it down to the amount that I am usually more comfortable with in my glow. It just felt sticky. Typically, I find oils to be a little bit more runny and hydrating, so that is the one thing I did not like about it. Overall, it wasn't bad. I wouldn't pay $42 for it, so I'm glad I did receive it in a subscription box like Boxycharm. Although I'm not the biggest fan of Wonder Beauty, a lot of their products haven't worked out for me. I'm glad to find a second product that has worked out. I do know I'm going to get some use out of it. It definitely reminded me of the Touch in Sol No Pore Bloom Essence. They had the same consistency, and they also had like the same dispenser. I did enjoy the BECCA powder. It was really weird when you apply it, but I am excited for the setting powder because it is very hydrating. A lot of setting powders do dry me out. I'm curious to see how it works with concealer, especially on the under eyes. My under eyes tend to look a little bit cakey when I set them, and that's just because my under eyes are the driest spots on my whole face, but I don't notice any oxidizing. It doesn't look cakey. It really set in the pores after I put this on. I think I would like to see them do a banana version if there isn't one already, because I do like banana powders. That has been like my go-to recently. I just really like how it works out with my complexion, but this shade definitely worked out for me. It's just my preference is banana these days. I really enjoyed the Tarte Big Ego mascara. The wand reminded me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it lengthened and volumized like the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. products. I know I'm gonna get some use out of it. I've only done one swipe and I did not use primers, but I look forward to trying it with the primer and a second coat just to see how my lashes look after that. I did not really care for the Ace Beauté single shadows. I just like the ColourPop ones a lot better. I don't run into any issues with the ColourPop ones. I did feel that this shade was a little hard to apply. I did have to build it up a couple times on this eye, and then when I used my finger, I just felt like it wasn't as bright on the eyelid. But French Vanilla worked out really nice in the inner corners. I definitely love that. I know I'm going to get a lot more use out of this than Huckleberry. And then I didn't try the masks, but I'm excited to give them a shot. It has really good benefits that I look for in my skincare. Who doesn't love a good sheet mask? So I think I am going to get a lot of use out of this box, which is really exciting. The only thing that might get decluttered quick would be this Ace Beauté shade, but I need to try it with some other palettes just to see if I can make them work. Although I would probably view these sheet masks as a filler product, I am excited to try them. I'm just glad it's not a gloss or an eyeliner that doesn't look good on me and also gets decluttered right away. So if you are subscribed to Boxycharm, definitely let me know what you got. Did we get similar products? Did we get different products? Would love to know what variation you got and what your thoughts were on these products. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in the next video.